In this video, we're gonna learn about the chain rule. Before we do some practice with the chain rule, let's see what is composite functions are. So composite functions basically means a function inside a function. If you look over here, we can see g of x is inside f of x. We can break it down like this. See, there are two components in here, there are layers. So if we look at over here, we can break it down as well. So f of x equals just only the cosine of x. However, there is another part to it, so that's the inner side. Let's see over with this one. F of x equals outer, g of x equals inner. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. 3 components. F, G, H. So f of x equals sine x, g of x equals cosine x, and h of x equals 2x. There are the breakdown. Okay, before we do some practice with the chain rule, let me give you the chain rule. So the derivative of this is f prime, keep the inside and multiply by the derivative of the inside. This is chain rule. Let's solve this. Question number 1. We're looking for f prime of x, which is equal to, we can use the power rule over here, 4 2x cubed minus 2. So I keep the inside. Now I'm going to do the derivative of this inside, which is 6x squared, okay, which equal to 24x squared, 2x cubed minus 2. This would be the final answer. Let's look at this. What would be the derivative of this? So dy over dx equals, what is the derivative of sine, which is cosine. We're going to keep same, multiply by the derivative, which is just 4, which is equal to 4 cosine 4x. Let's do f prime of x, which is equal to derivative of the outer, which is 1 over 2x cubed, derivative of inside, which is 6x squared, which is gonna give us 6x squared over 2x cubed. That's a 3, that's an x, so it should be 3 over x. Let's do this. So for this case, we can see there is an exponent, so we could rewrite this as sine x to the cube. So now we're gonna solve the way we are used to. 3 comes down. Let's keep the inside, multiply by the derivative of inside, which is negative sine x. It's gonna give us negative 3 cosine x sine x. Let's see this problem. this one should be f prime 7. Okay, let's see. So we're looking for f prime of x, which is equal to, just apply the chain rule, h prime, keep the inside, multiply by the derivative of outside. We're looking for f prime at 7, which is equal to h prime. Let's look at g of x at 7. Here's 7, here's g of x, which gives us 9 times g prime at 7, which gives us 6. Now look for h prime at 9. H prime 9 is 1. It's going to give us 6. Let's do f prime of x, this one. 2 comes to the front, keep inside, multiply by the derivative. So f prime at 7, 2, h of 7, which is 5, and h prime at 7 is negative 4. So this is going to give us 10, negative 4, negative 40. Okay, since we're dealing with square root, I'm just going to rewrite this as h of x raised to 1/2. So f prime of x equals 1/2, keep, multiply by the derivative. So we're looking for h prime at 7, 1/2. Okay, let's look at h of x at 7 is 5 times h prime at 7 is negative 4. So it's gonna give us minus 2 should be equal to negative 10. Let's look at this. So this is not a chain rule, it's a product rule. So f prime of x equals keep, change, keep. Now I'm using product rule over here. So g of x at 7 is 9, h prime at 7 is negative 4, plus g prime at 7 is 6, and h of x at 7 is 5. Okay, if you do, it's gonna get negative 12. Now let's look at the last question. Find the slope of the tangent line. Okay, we're looking for the slope. Slope basically means the derivative of that function. So in this case, we're given this. Let's find g prime of x. Okay, now we're dealing with quotient rule and chain rule. So let's do it. Okay, I'm gonna find the derivative of this. It's gonna be 2 4x minus 3. Now we're gonna use the chain rule. Let's find the derivative of 4x, which would be just only 4 minus, now derivative of x is 1, and we're gonna keep 4x minus 3 square, and this is x square. they're asking at 1. We could just plug in 1 in this equation. 1 square, 1, 2, 4, 1 minus 3 times 4 minus 3 square. So let's find the slope. Let me use my calculator. I'm just gonna plug all the values in there. Let's say I've got 2, 4 minus 3, 4 minus 4 minus 3 to the square. This should give us 7. I think this is right, I guess. 2 times 1 minus times 4, and this is just 1. Okay, 8 minus 1, 7. Okay, looks good. So this is the slope. Slope is 7.